Thank you, Chair and Vice Chair. And then also to the esteemed committee members and then my colleagues. Good morning. Thank you. Yeah. Um, I am Senator Teresa Hatathlie. I represent Legislative District 6, primarily Northeast Arizona, and I'm here to lend my support to the continuation of this office. I do want to make note, there's many opportunities, there's many wonderful things to say, but I do want to bring to your attention 2 highlights. And I believe you already know what those highlights are. However, I want to make sure that you understand the direct link and how this office has been very instrumental to advocate for my relatives, which is how I greet the 22 tribal members in Arizona. So I was appointed in January of 2022. During that time, I have sought to bring to the attention of state leaders this atrocious, tragic situation as it pertained to the fraud, the predatory practices, and the crimes associated with the sober living crisis, as well as the behavioral health facilities, and then the non-medical transport and patient brokering. Overall, just an exploitation of our tribal members, not just in Arizona, but as we found out throughout various states and various tribes overall. So that was one of the things that I immediately brought to the attention of my colleagues, as well as state leaders within DES, as well as the auditor or the attorney general, and also to the governor's office. And so, and of course to the tribal relations office. But I can safely say that within this past year, the movement has been monumental. And this office has been there to make sure that our voices are heard, making sure that there's intentional space available and to communicate and collaborate just the concern that's involved in all of this. The second area of the highlight that I wanted to make is as it pertains to the Missing and Murdered Indigenous Peoples initiative. Over the years, it has evolved, and today it's called the Missing and Murdered Indigenous People, because we have found that it's not only the women, it's not only the children or the females. We found out that there are more Native American men that are missing and are never recovered. And second of all, the number of females who have gone missing and they have been recovered as being murdered. And so how these crimes that are associated with it, there is a direct link between that initiative as well as how the predatory practices of behavioral health facilities and sober living homes has been instrumental, and it has been connected. There's evidence there. And then also I want to make a very valid point that where I come from, the Navajo Nation, we have recovered people who were listed in NamUs. NamUs is the federal register for people who are missing. We have recovered more than a dozen individuals who were found in these homes being held against their will. So that's 2 main things that I wanted to bring to your attention. And I credit this office with communication, access, coordination to bring this to our attention so that as legislators, we can make sure that we address the laws that are associated that require the accountability, transparency, and then holding people accountable. I think it's that time that that conversation needs to happen. And I look to all of you for your understanding. And at any time, you're more than welcome to come and speak to me, and I can give you all of those details that are available. So many opportunities that are there. And overall, I think providing the tribal nations with resources so that they can empower themselves to continue to be independent and to continue to advocate for the betterment of their community as well as our people. So with that, I stand for questions if anyone has any questions.